Well, good morning. What a way to start the first vlog of 2019. I'm on the front of a cruise ship. The cruise ship is called the Royal Britannia P&O Carnival Fleet. And I'm in Barbados. Would you believe I'm back again? I arrived on the Britannia last night, literally got here, went to sleep. I'm here to work. This is not a holiday, even though it's lovely. This cruise ship is huge. When I say huge, I'm not even on the top deck, but look how small these little ships are down here. That's a cruise ship. That's a cruise ship. And we tower over them. I'll try and get some shots of the ship when we pull into dock at the moment. But yeah, this is day one for me. I got today off. I work tomorrow on board. So what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to go into the BoatYard so I can use some Wi-Fi. Let's get to the BoatYard. I reckon just about there, if you can see, there's my cruise ship. So basically I've been hanging at the BoatYard all day. Had a few drinks, as I'm not going to be drinking on the cruise, because I'll be working. Today's a day off. I'm going to go inside now and check the Wi-Fi and see how Palace have got on against Grimsby. I know. Living the dream, living the dream. Playing Grimsby at home in the cup today. Oh, are you seriously telling me Palace won 1-0 against 10 men? 10 men of 88 minutes with a Jordan Ayew goal at the last couple of minutes. Jeez. So glad I'm not there. Anyway, I'm back on board the ship. I'll give you a ship tour maybe tomorrow. I've spent today at the BoatYard. Look, let me just show you here, look. This is how big this ship is compared to the others. There's a ship down there, look, called Silversea. Down there, that little small little thing there. Now that's a cruise ship. People go on a cruise holiday on that ship. It could be one of our tender boats. It's so small. And down there, look. This is a big ship.
Tomorrow.
So this is what I've travelled all this way for. This is the Headliners Theatre. I'm on tonight, so I've got to have a rehearsal in about, let's have a look at the time, 8 hours rehearsal. In 8 hours time, not 8 hours of rehearsal. So this is it. This is where I'll be tonight. Wish me luck. Today is an at-sea day, so it's stinking hot. Everyone's sunbathing, so that's what I'm going to do for the day. I'm going to sunbathe for a few hours and then get my show sorted, because I've got to do 4 shows while I'm on board.
Later.
Here we go. Right, just arrived at the theatre to do my sound check and lighting check. This guy,
hi,
Daniel Huxley, was in my class at school at Langley Park in Beckenham. We left in about 1994, and we've just been, this is our reunion.
Yeah, just randomly bumped into each other.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. In the middle of the Caribbean Sea. Yeah, crazy. But yeah. So have you still got my ruler from when you?
Yeah, no, I don't. No, I lost it. I'm sorry.
Rehearsal all done. Everywhere you look, I'm afraid you're going to see me. Down there, look, and up there as well. Yeah, a bit sunburn. Day 3 on the boat. Sorry, ship. And today's the first show that I do. I'm just going to set myself up, so maybe the next thing you see, maybe some footage of me on stage. Hopefully some people turn up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a guy who is going to mess with your minds. Magician, Mark Williams.
Where are you from? Essex. And you're wearing over a jazzle. It's very nice. Now, if that's your wife, Guy, I'm very worried. Who's that? Each other. Look at that gentleman there. Look. He's going to be down there in case she falls. Are you okay? Oh, he's off. Are you sure you're together? Are you sure it's going to be great? Grab the hammer. Right. Just want someone to check the hammer for me. Could you check that that's a real hammer? Is that alright? No, okay. Oh, no. I've swapped it. Now, anyway. They were late. You freaked out, didn't you? He didn't even put his arm out to protect you. Right. Like Russell walking off in front of his wife. Okay. Just finished my first 2 shows. Had to do a show, 45 minutes, wait about an hour and a half. The second 45 minutes. It is now midnight. That's day one of shows over. I have another day of shows, but for now I'm going to have a drink, a sleep, a shower, but I'll catch you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Well, good morning. It's the morning after my shows. This is the first time I've seen the ship from the outside, because when I first got on, it was literally through a little entrance. We didn't actually see the full scale and size of the Britannia. It's a lovely little ship. So I'm in Bonaire. I'm gonna go and explore the little town. I'm gonna try and have my first beer. I've already had a rum and coke on this trip. I know, I'm splashing out. I'm gonna probably have a beer today.
The next.
Yeah, just arrived in Aruba. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is a place called Aruba. Got the hat. Just been sitting in there with a little bit of Wi-Fi, nice little beach bar. But this beautiful place is Aruba in the Caribbean. We've stopped here today for the whole day. And then my final shows, they've been changed. They were supposed to be tonight, but my final shows, magic shows on the cruise ship, are tomorrow night. So I got Aruba today, met a couple of girls in a taxi the other day. So we're here today, sunbathing. I'll introduce you in a minute. But we got a taxi. We arrived at the cruise port, got a taxi. The taxi driver was hilarious. He just told me that someone had left their Canon camera in the taxi, so we went through the Canon camera and saw the snaps of who had left their camera behind. Unfortunately, that camera is lost now forever, because that cruise ship is now left. But we arrived, we walked through, we got dropped to a lovely, beautiful hotel, walked through the hotel and found this lovely beach out the back. This is where I'm going to be most of the day. The sunbed situation is not great. There's not a lot of sunbeds going around, so we've got some little mats. A water sports guy called Rambo sorted us out with some nice mats, and now we're in the sea. And look, if my mate Matt's watching, we have, look, remember Barbados? The Barbados video? We've got some Instagram girls. They've been there for quite a while, getting some nice Instagram shots on the beach. So that happens everywhere you go nowadays. People trying to get the ideal pose. But yeah, sunbathing day today, Aruba, really enjoying it. It's a tough life in the Caribbean, it's a tough life. So at the end of the pier bar in Aruba, having my first cocktail. Introduce these two. This is Gina. This is Rebecca. Say hello.
Hello.
Met them the other night in a taxi back from the BoatYard back to the cruise. So we've been out today for our first drink. Did you enjoy Aruba?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Loved it.
Back to the cruise ship now before we disembark, is that right?
Yeah, we're going to get some cocktails beforehand for a party.
Okay, and then have a party on the deck by the swimming pools, which I've not shown you yet, I don't think, on the video. In a bit.
Eternity later.
today is my last night on the cruise ship, and I'm doing a show, last 2 shows of the cruise ship, in a place called the Live Lounge, which is a nightclub at the very end of the back of the ship, basically. So tonight, hopefully I'll get some footage. I'm not sure if I can. There doesn't seem to be anywhere out there to leave a camera. No big sound booth. It's just literally a nightclub and a bar down one end. Doesn't seem to be anywhere to leave the camera. Hopefully I'll get some footage. This is my last shows. You're either going to check in with me in a minute back in here, or you might see some footage, but let's see.
Mark Williams.
How you doing? Good to see you all. Just quickly, can I have a little report of who saw me in the theatre the other night? Oh, first of all, thank you so much for coming and seeing me again. I'd like to know where a few of you are from. I'm from a place called Crystal Palace, Nil. Said that the other night. Yeah, I know. Any colour?
Ready.
Good. I like the way you said ready. Because that involves, I think, the colour you went for. So hopefully you read the pad. We haven't got the big screen on. I'm afraid we had a lot on over here in the early show. They're from Birmingham, and they nicked the telly for the television. You're going to know what all the man up to. Oh. Did you say you're from Huddersfield? Yeah, right, okay. What are you laughing for? What are you laughing for? Just like it, yeah? Yeah. Cool, yeah. Yeah? It's like the Beatles. He's been singing along and then he's walking up and he went. I think you've already done that, love. Where are you sitting? Are you and these right here? Dawn, have a seat, Dawn. Where are you from, Dawn?
Me?
Yeah.
Southport.
Southport. Anyone else here from Southport? Don't want to meet you now, the Dawn. What did you say? Okay, yeah, so that's it, remember. 42, there's our rostering team, look at what we did. Thank you, Jeff. Throw that away over there. Thank you so much indeed. Oh, you can have, keep that.
For the fantastic talent, Mr. Mark Williams. Let's swing it back. Come on, Mark. Great to see you here in the live hour. Mr. Mark Williams.
Thank you everyone, thank you very much.
What a show. You're all going to go home and buy a lot of these those numbers now.
Well, that's all my shows done on my first time on Britannia P&O Cruises. I'm backstage now. All done, got a pack. I leave at some horrible time in the morning, about 6 AM. But it's been absolutely fabulous. Thanks to everyone, if you're watching, if anyone works with P&O, cheers for having me. It's been a great little trip. To have a trip to the Caribbean as your first gig of 2019 after a mad Christmas rush and New Year's. Oh my word, I haven't told you. When New Year's passed, New Year's night, I was working at the Crazy Bear in Beaconsfield. A friend of mine, Dan, is the resident magician there, and he said he needs a hand, there's lots of people, obviously New Year's Eve. So me and Dan and a couple of the dancers that night, we saw in 2019 at Beaconsfield services at the stroke of midnight in McDonald's. So that's the glamorous way I started my year. Go! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Yeah, everyone. Happy New Year over there. And the kitchens of McDonald's on the M40. So there you go. Yeah, we really did count down New Year's Eve in Beaconsfield service station. Anyway, got to pack all this stuff up and go back to my little cabin and set an alarm, and I guess you're going to catch me now going to, I think we are landing at St Vincent, and I fly to Barbados and then I fly back to Gatwick. So let's see what happens in the morning. You're going to see me knackered. Now leaving St Vincent and I'm going to Barbados. There's a very, very famous clip from an Eddie Murphy comedy DVD, I think it's Delirious, where he gets on a plane with his mates. A small little plane like this. I'll see if I can dig it out.
This is the plane Eddie Murphy died in, right here. If I crash, this would be so great. What's his name? Larry. His name's Larry. Well, he'll be dead too, because he's in the front. I'm getting on this, though. But in case we do go down, Larry, you incompetent, you crashed while we were flying. Okay.
I feel the same way.
Can you take me on?
Take you under?
Can you think of it? You take my brain under.
Listen, right, okay, right. It's a non-speaker role for now, alright, but if you really want to come later, we'll do something with you later. Is that okay? Are you in the right meeting? Yeah? I think you've already done that, love.